Hey, yeah, so you've entered the Raven's Cave here with KamlaMarie, and in these videos, I'm going to allow my guides to come through clearly and share with you everything that I'm asked to share. And I'm going to talk about energies and, yeah, whatever is coming up. And right now, what has been coming up for days, and I've been walking around like crazy. And I would just really like to share with you are the energies around this blue super full moon of August 1st, 2023. And this moon is so special, and it's in the Lionsgate portal. We are already activated into the 8-8 portal, and we are looking forward to a huge upgrade, huge event on the 8th, and in the days to come after that. So, yeah, this is a pivotal moment in the all now, and where we are cosmically is, yeah, well, I'm feeling it more and more. That is just really such a huge honor to be alive and be here in the flesh, so to speak, on Earth right now. And yeah, I've been listening to so many beautiful, competent, wonderful teachers for years now. And now it's like the words are just almost fighting to come out of me. So, yeah, I'm opening up this channel now to really share from my perspective and from my heart and from my inner guidance and priestess. Yeah. And I can say a little bit about myself. I am a singer, a musician, a sound healer, a voice alchemist. And I am an artist, a writer. I am a light worker. I am a multidimensional channel. And yeah, my time is now to be here. So let's talk about this full moon. First of all, I want to say that I really sense that something big is coming. And all these years that we have been doing our inner work and waiting for something to happen and go down and disclosure or whatever it is that we've been waiting for, I want to say that this time of now is really, it really feels like any minute now something's going to blow up, something's going to happen. And with the two solar eclipses coming, the two eclipses coming in October, we are going to see some major events happening in the sky and on the earth. And this is because enough of us have been doing the inner work. We have been making huge transformations within ourselves, and the cosmic law is supporting this evolution, because as we are healing, so is the earth, so is and so the stars are aligning, and the planets are lining up, and everything is going to unfold in the divine order and with the highest divine intention. for the highest good of all. Yeah. So this full moon for me is about the wounded heart. And right now an asteroid is placed in conjunction with the moon, and it is affecting us. And this asteroid is, its name is the wife of Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer. So there's definitely a theme here, an issue here. And I sense really this wounded heart, the wisdom of the wounded heart is what is in focus. And for me, this comes up now with this full moon for us to be able to heal any unaddressed grief in our system. It's a huge heart healer because we need to heal our hearts now. Many of us have had huge heartbreaks, heart cracks, I want to say. And whatever parts of our hearts are still unhealed, we need to address it now, because God and the universe, the multiverse, and the earth and humanity needs us now to step into our fullness, the fullness of who we are, and into our mastery. And this is why there is such a huge calling, an invitation right now for us to really heal our hearts so that we can go to the next level in our heart space as love-based individuals. And with the heart activation, we also getting the solar plexus activation. And I work with the dragons, and what they are telling me and showing me is that as I am healing my heart, I'm also healing and activating, finally activating my solar plexus. And the solar plexus for the dragons, according to the dragons, equals the galactic solar heart. So it is also a heart-based energy. And the two are coexisting, and they are interwoven. They're talking with each other, they're communicating, because my solar plexus is my inner sun. It's my heart's fire, my passion, and it's where my heart is. And if I put my heart into it, I can reach my dreams. And this is connected to my galactic origins, because it is connected with my soul's purpose here on earth, in this life, in this flesh, in this incarnation. So this star being that is me, my highest self in this flesh, as this human being, KamlaMarie, as I am activating my solar plexus and my heart, and I'm healing these areas, I am activating who I really am, and I am becoming this incarnated master, finally fulfilling my purpose, who I am, what I'm supposed to do here. And so it is for all of us. So this full moon is really bringing in these energies, this invitation, this opportunity of a lifetime to really clear out this deep wound in our heart, that we may finally look at this grief and take it out of the unconscious, making it conscious, into the light, bringing it out there for us to look at it and to really do what is needed, whatever is needed now to heal this. If we need to talk to someone, we need to have that talk, we need to have that purge, we need to have that conversation, or we need to make that closure, we need to cut that tie, we need to let go of this and that. And it can be all kinds of relationships. Whatever you feel is your wound, whatever grief that is there, we are invited in the energy of this full moon to release that. And as a voice magician, it is so natural for me to use my voice to express this grief, to really allow whatever sound wants to come through me, so that I can let it go. And as the sounds are moving out through my mouth, I am hearing it. I'm witnessing and hearing and receiving myself. And I'm bringing myself to an understanding of this hurt, this grief. What was the wound? What was it about? Okay, I felt this, I felt this. And all kinds of things can come with it. Maybe it's not just the grief. It may trigger old anger. It may trigger old eagerness to once again become that person that I left behind. Those aspects of myself that I left behind to please others, to fit in, to be part of a community, to survive. But now I'm not afraid anymore. Now I'm understanding, wow, this is what needs to happen now for me to step into the fullness of who I really truly am. And so we are all getting this invitation. Even though the energies right now in this full moon can feel heavy, because we once again need to do the inner work and look at grief and blah blah blah, and it's la la la. Even though it feels heavy, my guides right now are really insisting on letting us know that it's really a gift. Grief is a big healer. Pain is one of the grandest teachers that we have. The wisdom comes out of the pain. The light comes out of the darkness. And so this full moon is shedding the light on anything that we still didn't address, that we did not look at. So the invitation is to look. And my invitation, my addition to that, to you, is to sound it out. Give it a sound. See what happens. Give it a sound. Yeah. So before I switched on the camera, I drew some cards. I was tuning in to the message that I wanted to give, and the first card is 8 of Cups, and it is walking away. This is what we are doing. We are preserving the fire in our heart by clearing, cleansing, and purifying whatever needs to be balanced, so that we can finally and lovingly say goodbye and move on. I don't want to say walk away, but we're moving on because we're going places. We're stepping into our mastery. We have done so much work. And like this picture in the 10 of Wands, we have been on a very, very long journey. And we have climbed this mountain, and we are already well over the highest point, and we're home now. See, she's walking down this road, and she's ready to make a turn and go that way into her home. She's home. And she can finally put down her bags, lay down her burdens. She doesn't have to carry all of this anymore. We can let it go now. And it's so important that we do that, because we need our strength for something else, for our seeds to bear fruit. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about a huge gift, windfall. It can mean money, financial abundance, or just abundance in your life. But it's also a new beginning. It is the wheel turning in the right direction. It is the positive forward momentum. And with this purging, we are moving forward. We are divinity in motion, and it is our time now. It's time for us to really step it up, because we have done so much work. And I know that we have been talking about it for years and years. When is it going to shift? When is it going to change? And all the time it has just been even more work. And then it was the shadow work, and then it was a second dark night of the soul, and then it was more shadow work, and then it was the ego death, and finding out all of these unpleasant things about ourselves, and how we can be so stupid sometimes, and having to forgive ourselves and not go into the self-sabotage and all of these things. And it's just been going on and on and on and on and on. But let me tell you something. What I'm feeling and sensing is that this 8-8 portal is the graduation. It is the pivotal moment. It is the coronation. I don't know what to say, but it's going to shift, and we're going to get a huge upgrade. Finally, where we can really elevate, step up, level up, elevate into our next evolutionary step, the next version of ourselves, because the earth and the universe and God needs us to finally become the ones we've been waiting for. Because the shift is going to happen now. Some people are talking about August 12th. Some are talking about the eclipses in October and the X that it's creating, and what is going to happen to the world, to the darkness of the world that needs to leave. To the matrix, to the firmament. There's a lot of talk around the town, and all I want to express here is that it is my clear, intuitive sensation that we are stepping into our true mastery in August, because we are needed, and all the work we've been doing is now bearing fruit, and now we are really beginning. Many people are finally realizing their life's purpose, their soul's purpose. Many light workers are finally landing within themselves. And this heart healing is so necessary, because we need to get the 3D human out of the way, so we can allow the highest version of ourself, of our soul, to really come in and land home, at home in our body, in our vessel. And from being there, being able to operate and navigate, and not being in the back seat, but actually being the boss, the master, the magician, the alchemist. So for me, this full moon is very important. I feel very vulnerable. There is huge sensitivity in this heartbreak where I had my heart broken. Dare I look? Yes, we do. And we are protected and we are supported. May the highest light, the highest love, the highest divine power, from the highest of the highest of the highest dimension, the pure white light, the Christos Sophia light, all the divine guides of the highest dimension be with you, be with us all, and so it is.